Definitely not ready today.
And on that note, hey everybody. Welcome to Badlands
done.
Before the Fracture.
Yeah.
That timing. Anyways, hi. We're back for another episode of Badlands. Really excited for some things that are going to be happening tonight. Thank you all for joining and watching. Thank you everybody for playing. Oh, hello. We've got, it's all good. Don't think anyone's ready for today. I know, right? I took a nap a little earlier and I still don't think I'm actually awake from it. But anyways, again, thank you everybody for being here. So we're going to get started here very shortly. Before I do, though, just a few things about the game and how you as viewers can interact with everything. There's some really nifty little things down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen here where you can donate to the stream, and in return you get to do some cool things to the show. So there's a whole list there ranging from $1 to $25. Most of those are pretty self-explanatory, but a couple to go over that are a little bit different. The $3 one for the Switch, you can actually purchase a Switch for a character or for me as the game master, and with that we can make another player change the action that they were going to take. So if it was like, I'm going to shoot that guy over there, someone can say, nope, I'm going to use my Switch, and it has to be, I'm going to something else that guy over there. So it changes the action.
We can use the example of what happened last time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Vinny was going to drug the guy, right?
Yeah. Yep, with ketamine. That was right. Carefully prepared.
And then I said Switch.
It's still horse tranquilizer, so it's still...
It was. He didn't end up using
too much.
He didn't use it. He just punched him out. The other one to go over that's not quite so self-explanatory is the $15 donation, which is a complication. And that means as long as it is setting appropriate and appropriate in general, you can introduce a complication into the story. Whatever you want. And it can make my life more difficult, or it can make the player's life more difficult, entirely up to you. Or all of our lives more difficult.
Vinny's pregnant. Boom.
Make Raven.
Yeah, that's a good example.
That is
What did you say, Vera?
Make Raven's life difficult.
Yes.
I did warn you, you were going to regret inviting me onto this stream. Just remember that.
Yes, still hasn't happened.
Vinny gives birth to possums.
I don't think that's possible.
That is a great example of something that would complicate everyone's life. I gotta figure out how to make that work. Vinny's gotta figure out how he gave birth to possums. Pretty sure you don't even have the right parts for that.
The dad.
And Minerva's the dad.
Yep.
No.
Sounding like some abridged version of a soap opera. Anyways.
It sounds like one of those really creepy fan
A furry soap opera.
Yeah, it's like one of those super creepy, like Mpreg Sonic fan fictions.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, on that note, we're going to introduce our players here who are amazing.
Welcome to the game, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be here all night. I mean, not night.
You okay, Gwen?
No, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
We've killed Gwen.
I'm sorry.
Are you choking? Are you okay?
Do you a drink?
Still choking.
Okay. We'll wait for you. When you laugh too hard, man.
Yikes.
Bad.
So I guess that does answer the question. We can, in fact, be too funny. So hopefully Gwen's fine.
I'm out.
Okay with that.
I think she's okay.
I hope she's okay.
Hopefully.
My
Went down the wrong drain or something.
Me and my necromancy book are several states away. That'll be really hard.
You're right, Gwen.
I appreciate the sentiment.
So yeah, let's start with Rowan. Tell us a little bit about Vinny, and then also feel free to Yeah, tell everybody where they can find you on the internet and throw some links into chat.
Hello, I am Rowan North. I'm a freelance illustrator and art educator. I have a website. Well, hello, Riley. My website is rowannorthillustrations.org. I will spam that into the chat in a second once I'm done with my introduction. I play Vinny, who is a rat man, who is a renegade to the core. He shoots first, asks questions later. He's worked as a bounty hunter. He's a bit of a monster. He's violent and does not interact well with others.
Tried to kidnap me.
And it wasn't kidnapping. You just wanted to talk.
Just some
I don't
light,
think there's a distinction there.
just some light attempted grappling and whatnot. That's all.
And now you've made it a sex thing. All right.
That was not a sex thing.
It was.
It
Trust
wasn't
that.
me.
You are the only one, Rowan, whose brain went there.
If I make it a sex thing, you will know it's a sex thing.
It's true.
All right, Angel
I
Dust.
won't.
Let's
That is also true.
Same though.
It took me a full minute to remember 69 was a thing last time.
That's right.
It wasn't until Vera was like, oh, I was like, oh.
But yes, so I play Vinny the Rat Man. And yeah.
I wasn't on camera for you to see me trying to figure out what 69 was.
Oh, God. I feel
Look.
so bad for your brains.
So it's the fun number.
Look,
Less than
I'm
420.
idiot asexual here.
Same.
So,
Y'all are
that,
adorable.
Gwen, go ahead and tell us about Alenia and Joan, and then where we can find you on the internet.
Are we not
Free
starting with
throughout
Rowan?
links. We just covered Rowan.
I finished.
Oh. I have not been paying attention. Sorry.
We just got sidetracked on sex jokes. you know, as you do.
So Alenia is sweet ball of awesome niceness, and Joan is the opposite of that.
That's pretty accurate. Not calling it teddy bear at all.
If you know the show,
Perfect.
if you know the song "Cold as Ice," yeah, that's Joan.
You're as cold as ice.
And that actually is on the official Badlands playlist that we have put together. If you would like to see that, I think I have this command set up. I do not. So it is patreon.com, the Raven Evermore. You can access playlist for a couple different shows on the Black Feather Guild there, and as well as the Black Feather Guild playlist as a whole. So those are some things that you can do with that. But let's pass it on to Vera. Tell us a little bit about your character, and then what you do, where we can find you on the internet, that sort of thing.
Okay. Hi, I'm Vera. You can find me at Vera Says Dragons just about everywhere on the internet. I'm slowly working on making and publishing some D&D homebrew content. So if you decide to give me a follow, give me a look-see, you can look forward to that eventually, maybe, probably. I promise. I'm working on it. It's in editing mode. But I'm most active on Twitter, and hey, if you follow me on Twitter, you can vote for my horse to be cute.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
Can recommend.
play Minerva, and Minerva is a snarky little fireball of a person that I am growing to love very dearly, who I adopted from Raven. And I'm very excited to see what trouble she's going to get into today.
Oh, there will be plenty.
Oh, believe me, I'm a bad omen as a person, so it's all gonna get worse from here.
All right. Well, with that, Lisa, tell us a little bit about Ping and you.
So I play Ping. Ping is a doctor with no eyeballs. She is stone cold blind. doesn't really have time for people making bad decisions, but people keep trying to make the time for it anyway.
I was gonna say you're in the wrong group.
Yep.
That went out the
And-
window once Vinny joined the party. I mean, what?
And she is pretty morally aligned, doing the right thing, not above giving children drugs or drugging or stealing sometimes as needed, though. And lying. There's been a lot of lying.
I think you just
But I mean, kicking puppies, that's where we draw the line.
I have a code, okay? But
Do you?
I think. I mean,
it's quickly going out the window.
the Hippocratic
it went
Oath didn't come in Braille, so she never heard it.
Lesson 3636. I don't know.
Yeah, I
about.
don't think there's a Hippocratic Oath. But yeah, as for myself, I'm mostly just around on Facebook and stuff like that. I don't really do much publicly online, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, and for anybody who doesn't know already, I am Raven. This is my channel. I'm a professional game master, tabletop game designer, and obviously tabletop streamer. I am here just about every day. You can also find me on Twitter with that, where I post virtually everything that I do, updates on schedules, things like that. You can find all of that there. As well as today, I just posted actually a trailer, first time I've ever made a trailer before, which that was kind of neat, for a mini-series that we're running right now called Lightbringer Descent. So definitely head over to Twitter, give me a follow if you want to keep up to date on what we do here, and check out the trailer and let me know what you think. It's like I said, it's my first one, so it's interesting, but hopefully you enjoy it. With that, we'll jump into our game. So last time, when we ended, we had Minerva, Ping, and Vinny, I believe, running towards the back end of the asylum. Thankfully, all of the guards and orderlies are running the opposite direction.
Because someone did his distraction.
Yes, to deal with the distraction that Joan had
Is
created.
that what they call it these days?
Yeah.
It was a
Totally.
fortunate, unintended consequence.
Blunder.
Bullshit. It was calculated.
Yeah, right.
Calculated risk, but man, am I bad at math.
But fortune smiled on the blunder, and it actually turned out to be a good thing.
It is, though.
And then Joan found Alenia finally, who we've been missing for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we ended with them, both Alenia and Joan, turning around to see Xander, who is essentially the big bad in our campaign here, making a deal with Joan. And I think that's where we will start. So Xander looks at Joan and says, "All right then, sounds like we have a deal."
We will have to work out some of the details, but yes, this seems quite agreeable.
Okay, perfect. Well, there's a syringe there next to the table. Go ahead and just, give her a little...
Done. I rolled that.
Better not be one of my freaking syringes.
No.
I think you're fine. I think you're probably good.
Yeah.
It's almost fair and square.
No need to roll unless you're going to have Alenia resist.
Oh, Alenia's resisting. Absolutely.
So I think this is the first time I've ever seen PvP happen in a tabletop with one person.
I'm here
PvP
for-
against yourself.
Yep. So
what
that's
I call
going to
A+
be...
my
role playing.
expression.
I'm going to say you can use medicine or nimbleness, either one, whichever is your better stat. And then Alenia is going to be nimbleness. I'm not even going to make it like an attack roll or anything like that. Just opposed skill rolls because you're not really trying to damage her.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless you,
you
want
are,
to.
but you're not really. It's complicated. So that's a 22 for
Joan,
Joan and an 18
I
for
have
Alenia.
them
Yep,
labeled.
perfect. I see it now. So, yeah, Joan succeeds in injecting Alenia, and it's pretty much an instant. Alenia is completely zonked out. So with that, Xander looks at Joan and goes, "Ah, there we go. Good job. Now we can discuss in peace."
Yeah.
So no doubt you have questions. What are your questions?
You mentioned making me smarter. I don't think that's possible, but increasing my ability to remember things, that's possible.
Well, not so much smarter as you'll know more information.
I'm intrigued.
Well, actually, I've never tried that. You could be smarter, might raise your IQ. But you'll definitely know more things. You'll have more knowledge, more education. So the only thing, the only little hitch in the plan, the catch, if you will, you will need to give up your body and be moved to that one. And he points to Alenia.
Poor Alenia.
That's going to be a problem. You see, I work very, very hard to be physically fit. And that one is
Just call your own character
much less
Harsh.
so.
Man, Joan.
Oh god. Uh-oh.
All right, well, let's put it this way. You may have to diet and exercise a little bit for I don't know, 3 or 4 months in exchange for what I'm going to teach you. And I did tell you that I would teach you how it is possible to move from one body to another.
I could probably I could probably move to one of the orderlies afterward.
I mean, yes. I mean, theoretically, that would be entirely possible.
I was eyeing one of them earlier, so yeah, that seems like a good idea.
All right, good deal. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you from your current body into this one's. I don't even remember her name. And then what we'll do is we'll establish you as the dominant mind, and that way you can control the body. And in exchange, you will be able to watch what I do. You can take notes. I'll explain anything that you have questions about. So you will have the knowledge of how to do this yourself. And then there's just one tiny little thing else I will need from you. Something I don't think you'll mind doing.
Your undying loyalty. I mean, what?
You want my body? Who wouldn't?
And
Okay.
you could see him pause for a moment, kind of pinch the bridge of his nose. Yes, I mean, who wouldn't want that body? And since you won't be using it, it'll be fine. But that's not exactly it. The thing that I was going to mention was, since you'll be in that one's body, you'll be able to spy on your little friends.
They're not my friends.
That's well, you see. Let me explain something to you. Perhaps it's different in your time, but usually when someone puts their fingers up and does this and says it in that tone, it means they're being sarcastic.
This is like a condescending off.
Right?
Hey guys, remember when Minerva berated you all for not being cool with each other? This is the result!
Yeah.
Vinny's way of being cool with people is to argue and be grouchy at them. Let's put it that way.
Vinny
What
being
What the heck
cool
does
with
he do to people he
it
doesn't like?
And kidnapping them.
shoots
He
them.
kills them.
Yeah.
He kills
Yeah.
them. Like
I don't shoot the ones I like. Usually.
If Vinny has shot you, there's probably a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much the indicator.
yeah.
Anyway, so Xander explains that and goes, anyway, so see, I need you to pretend to be that one. And that way you can find out what their plans are without them, censoring themselves. But also, you'll be able to find out what they really think about you.
I don't care what they really think about me.
Well, to each their own, whatever. Are you in or out?
Sure. Acting like that one, though. Oh, yes.
Think of
Uh,
it as an experiment.
Also, will that one be conscious?
She will still be present, but if we do things right, then you'll be able to suppress her consciousness almost entirely. You'll probably hear her talk to you, probably in your dreams, but other than that, I am certain your personality will win over.
I am certain I will definitely win over. This seems very agreeable. When can
Fantastic. Well, we can get started right now. So, let me just go over here, and he grabs another lab table that he wheels over, sets it right next to Alenia, and says, "All right, so I'll just have you hop up on that table, and I'll get started."
And we do.
Kill
All
all
right.
sirens.
Yes.
yep.
Yeah, this deserves one of these.
Run.
For some reason,
So
when
you-
I read hop up on the table, I imagine her just like CrossFit jumping onto the table.
Yeah.
And him just being like, okay.
Oh gosh. Like, are you trying to make a point here?
Like, you're in shape. I get it. Lay down.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Yes,
Even
yes,
in the
very good.
1920s, it's we get it. You do CrossFit.
Yeah. And so with that, he grabs something off of one of the tables. It's also a syringe. He's like, "All right, so this is a mild sedative," and he lists off some medicine that I'm not going to bother to try to make up off the top of my head.
Clonazepam.
Sure, that one. And
Ketamine. No, I'm kidding.
That's not a horse! Don't do that!
so this
Stop
should just
touching my stash.
this should help you relax just enough to make this possible. Now, when the process begins, I'm going to need you to concentrate very hard on your consciousness and how what is the word that you kids use? Awesome it is.
Yeah.
So focus on your consciousness, your self-confidence, how self-assured you are, and everything will be fine. And I'm going to use this fancy type of gate magic to open a door in your mind and in this one's head, and you're just going to walk through. Very simple.
Isn't that a Pink Floyd song?
Perfect.
Walk on through.
I don't know.
Step into my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Oh, goodness. So he does that. He puts his hand on your head and on Alenia's head, and you feel this rush of tingly sensation going over your entire body and into your brain. And as you're focusing on, yourself, you suddenly see this sort of white hallway. There are distinct walls and ceiling and floor, but everything is white. And you can tell that what you're seeing is not real, that you are actually sort of inside your own head seeing this. And on one end of it, you see this like old 1800s style wooden door slowly creak open. And go ahead and give me a quick sight roll.
Oh wait, that was Joan. But yes, 28.
28. So as you look through, you can see it looks like a very peaceful, serene forest area. There's trees and birds chirping, and you see a
Of fucking course it would be.
a shiny pink unicorn hopping through the trees.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yes, exactly. I love
And
it.
then you hear in your head, all right, hurry up before she wakes up. Go through.
And Joan runs into there.
Okay. So you run in, and you see Alenia there, no doubt looking a little puzzled that you're in her head. And the door slams shut behind you. What does Joan and Alenia do upon seeing each other inside Alenia's head?
One sec. Well, hello there. Yes, you're going to have to not be here for a while. But I live here. Sorry, I live here now. That's not fair. Why are you? No. Sorry, but this is my body now. Or at least for a while until I can find a better one. No. Yes.
Okay, and as you're having that conversation, these fluidic-looking humanoid figures run up. They don't really have any distinctive features other than that they have legs and arms and a head, but otherwise they just look like liquid. And they run up, and they their arms sort of turn into these like tendrils, almost like how an octopus would grab something. And so they sort of wrap around Alenia's arms, and they start dragging her back to a different part of the forest, a darker part.
Yes, have fun. I'm sure you'll be entertained back there. But no, stop. No.
And with that, Joan wakes up. And as you wake up, you definitely feel funny. You sort of look around, and your head feels different. You look down and you notice Xander has put an IV in your arm, and there's this medication flowing through it that looks a lot like those liquidy figures that you saw in your head. And Xander standing there, just sort of stroking his chin, going, oh good, you're awake. Well, did it work?
Is pi 3.14?
Well, I mean, if you want to be amateur and short about it, yes.
Oh my gosh. You pedantic fool. I mean,
Oh my god, yes.
And he pulls out a notebook and goes, "Subject may have lost some in IQ points." He just sort of mutters to himself as he writes it down. It's like, all right, well, it seems like you're mostly there. Any questions?
No. I think I've got a handle on this.
Fantastic. Now he pulls the IV out of your arm and goes, "Great. Now get out."
Oh my.
And Joan leaves to find everyone else.
Awesome.
Great.
You're not gonna at least call her an Uber? Jeez.
This is Xander we're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would never
this
call
is-
an Uber. Let's be
This
real.
is worse than Joan.
So, Joan, Alenia, you do find a door that leads into the finished part of the asylum, and you're able to make your way into that wing right about the same time as everyone else is approaching that door. So you all sort of meet in the middle. So Vinny, Ping, Minerva, you see, well, Minerva, you don't so much recognize Alenia because you haven't really seen her yet. But Vinny and Ping, you see Alenia walking through this door, walking towards you. And then Minerva, you just see...
I see her do it?
Somebody.
Got called out.
You hear her footsteps and you go, "I think that's Alenia."
Well,
Hmm.
What do you do?
Vinny, it's like, is he in there? If she's just coming from that way, I don't know.
Yes, he's in there. I
Oh.
don't.
fantastic. Does that mean we need to go there then?
Yes.
I barely got away, so I don't think that's a good idea. But
You look
How
all
did
Did you
that?
get away?
You look all right. Oh God, what did I just do with my accent? What just happened?
you went
That's me on-
southern.
That
That's
was not
me.
Southern.
That's me on Monday nights when I try to do Moira's Irish accent and sometimes absolutely fail at it.
Good gods. I used to be good at this.
Ping just wants to know, how did Alenia get away? I mean, this is Xander we're talking about.
Indeed. How did Alenia get away?
Well, Vinny doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna head there after him and rushes in.
Okay.
Nice.
So Vinny, go ahead and give me a sight check as you go bursting through the door.
Oh boy.
Because of course he can't. Of course he does, right?
I mean, you don't have to burst through the door, but that is on brand for Vinny.
I know, right? All right. Vinny, this is sight, correct?
Correct.
28.
With a 28, you are able to see two lab tables that have been put side by side. There's a half-empty IV bag with something dripping out of the needle. You see a couple of used syringes on the floor, and a couple of pipes, and a couple of wet footprints that go towards a wall.
Towards a wall.
Yep,
And then it ends at the wall.
it does indeed.
Well, so he got away. He portaled out.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Maybe it's a false wall.
I mean, I guess
Okay.
he can inspect the wall.
The wall is an outside facing wall. Like there's a
Oh.
window on that same wall a little further down. So
All right. Well, I guess he's going to look at through the window, see if he can see him.
go ahead and give me another sight roll.
Yes, ma'am. 29.
29.
Ooh.
So as you kind of squint and look out the window, and you just see a bunch of forest and woods and underbrush. But off in the distance, you do manage to see, it looks like somebody carrying another person, just barely ducking through the trees. So you don't see them for very long. You can't make out who they're carrying or really any features about them, but it does look like somebody running away from the asylum.
Carrying someone else.
Mhm.
Is there any way that I can catch up with them?
You can try to run out the door and try to catch up that way. You can try to use gate magic to portal out.
Dive through the window.
Gate.
Swan dive.
Does this mean it's a legal time to use gate magic?
It means you can try to use gate magic because you all still have some Clarkium in your systems. It hasn't completely run out yet.
Well, okay.
I can't guarantee
Alright.
that it'll work, but you can try it.
I mean, he's pretty determined to catch him. So this works. Yeah, no, he'll try, because obviously Xander did the same thing. And try to portal it at the furthest spot on the ground that he can see that's closest to where he saw the figures disappear.
Okay. Go ahead and roll magic engineering.
I don't have like a +10 or anything. Huh.
You currently have
okay.
a Phoenix down. That's it.
Uh-huh. Okay. That is a 21.
Yeah, that is good enough. You managed to portal pretty close to where the figure was running, enough to tell that as you step through, you can see the white hair, and you can tell, yep, that's definitely Xander. And
Well,
and the person he's carrying, give me another sight check to see how
Jeez.
sure you are.
I'm gonna work a different die just in case this one starts running out of luck. That's how hard you're working me today. Work it, girl. All right, sight. That one is a 26.
Yeah, so you're pretty sure that's Joan slung over his shoulder.
Oh, good.
And then as the gate closes behind you, that thing that we talked about earlier today,
Oh,
that
yes.
happens.
I don't
What?
know if he notices right now.
Okay. That definitely
He's
happens.
he's kind of freaking focused.
That's fair. You definitely feel a little bit different. Vinny would feel a little bit drained and realize, like, yeah, I can't do that again. Like, you're out of magic.
Okay. Well, he's going to try to chase him down.
Okay. Roll might, or no, nimbleness.
Okay.
You're trying to sprint through a bunch of trees and underbrush, so you got to be nimble.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now I'm getting Vinny rolls again. Last time wasn't getting Vinny rolls. This time I'm getting Vinny rolls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that hold on, math. That's a 31.
Nice. So yeah, you sprint up through the underbrush and everything, close enough that you can definitely see very clearly. That is Xander, and he has Joan slung over his shoulder, and he hears you coming, and you've definitely surprised him. So he starts to do something a little bit panicky that Xander doesn't normally do. As he's running, he turns, and you see him pull something out of his coat. He's gonna shoot at you.
Oh, why?
But you see it coming, so you can dodge.
Nice.
So yeah, he has a gun and he fires it at you. That is going to be a 25. Oh wait, no, sorry. 5 plus
Oh, jeez.
29.
Nat 20 to dodge!
Nice.
Yes.
I
Holy!
can't make this shit up!
Holy!
So yeah, he shoots at you. He has you dead to rights, but amazingly, you just like pull a Neo, not your
I
cat.
was gonna say, what?
That's my
Neo.
cousin, it's my cat.
You pull a Neo and you're just like whoosh. You lean way back and the bullet just flies right over you. And I'm gonna see if he can get a bonus action. He does. And he is successful in creating another gate to try to get some distance on you. You can still see him, but he is further away.
Can
And it
I
is
try
now
to
your
dive
turn.
through the gate through, like, because it takes him a sec to close the gate, right? Behind him?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty quick about it, but you might be able to dive through. Let me do might for this one, because you're just going to try to burst of speed into it.
Heck yeah. Dude, this is his one of his weaknesses is the fact that he is sworn for blood and vengeance. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. So might roll, that is 31.
31. Dang. Yeah, you managed to get through the gate
On a
just in time. And you come out and see you see Xander still running, but you're very close to him. You don't see Joan, but you do
What?
see Xander running.
So he just dropped Joan's body somewhere on the way
Perhaps.
in between the worlds. Like, don't need this anymore. I'm just gonna drop you into the nebulous void.
Yeah, he might have
Okay.
not dropped Joan's body.
He's going to try to tackle and stab the fuck out of him.
Oh boy.
This
Okay.
is gonna go so well.
Do another might roll.
Oh yeah.
And you're using a knife, right?
Freaks. That's 30. Yes.
Okay. That's going to be a 32. So just barely manages to kind of shove you off of him. And then he's going to do a thing.
Oh boy.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's
Yeah.
see how effective it is. It's super effective. How many knives does Vinny have?
Oh
One.
no.
The one in his hand.
Okay.
That
So
can be more than
he's
one question.
he's going to use his metal magic because somehow
Oh,
he's
boy.
still using a lot of magic.
Oh boy.
And so he takes the knife and puts it to your throat using magic, basically, and says, "All right, Vinny, I've had about enough of this. You stay there. You be a good boy, or I will kill you."
I told you you fucking have it coming.
Yes, I have it coming. I'm evil and all of that. But I have things to do, and I have a world to save.
I'll get rid of you and save the world myself.
Yes, I see. That's the plan. How's that going for you?
I certainly almost succeeded now, with half of it.
Yes, well, you did manage to delay me a bit. I'm gonna have to go take care of a couple of things now. So here's the deal. I'm going to go retrieve your little friend, and you're going to stand right here, and then I'm going to get out of here, and when I'm far enough distance away, that knife will just drop on its own and you'll be fine. make any moves before that, and it will slit your throat.
Next time you won't be so lucky.
He's like, we'll see. And with that, he goes running off into the woods. The knife is still at your throat. What do you do? Vera has a question.
Possible for Minerva to have been following after Vinny.
It absolutely is.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know
Was
how
she
far
nice
else
enough
I
to
would
grab
be.
Ping?
Oh yeah, she would have hauled Ping after her.
Okay.
So y'all been running through like portals?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't,
Alenia would be following as well.
you
Which-
wouldn't be able to make it through some of those portals, but
Okay.
you definitely have been able to keep eyesight on both of them the whole time.
On both of them.
Yes, so you can see basically the encounter happening where the knife's at Vinny's throat and Xander's monologuing a bit.
Okay. So when he's monologuing,
Mhm.
I'd like to try something possibly stupid.
Yeah, I would like
Sure.
to try something as well.
All right, we'll start with Vera. What's your potentially stupid idea? Potentially
What's the
amazing
range
idea?
on my revolver?
You are in range.
I'm gonna take
God, I love digging bullets out of people's bodies.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay, go ahead and fire.
How do I do that?
So you're gonna roll 1d20, add your mental attribute, and then
So add
it should
5.
be up at the top.
And any training you have in range in single attack range.
Which should be, I believe, should be on your character sheet. It should say 1911. I think is the gun that you have.
And 1911, I have a +9.
So 9 plus your mental plus the d20.
Oh,
I think the
dear
9.
God.
I think the 9 includes the mental.
Okay,
I
okay. I was
put
about
that
to
character
say that's a lot.
Yeah, I put that character sheet together, so I'm trying to
Okay.
remember.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
9.
it's a d20 plus 9.
Yes.
Here we go. Oh. Ouchie.
So 13. That still hits actually.
Oh my God!
Because he's completely unaware of it, he doesn't get a defense bonus, and the roll that I got on the d20 wasn't enough.
Sarah,
Oh
you're
my
my hero!
This is awesome.
So-
I love it so much.
Had Xander been aware of it, you most likely would not have hit. But because he's not, yeah, you got it. So go ahead and roll damage, which for that is let me double check. It's either a d6 or a d8 plus your mental attribute.
A d6 plus 5.
Yep.
Oh boy.
9.
Ouch.
Dang.
And as Minerva does this, I'm in
Freedom and
Alenia's,
weep!
I'm in Alenia's body, so I can use summoning magic.
Yes, you can certainly try.
Joan's about to kill me, y'all.
No. You're trying to get Xander. Xander still hasn't. As far as I'm aware, Xander promised to teach Joan how to switch bodies and has not yet.
So he did. It was just a special kind of gate magic is the biggest part of that.
The thing is, Joan can't do gate magic.
Yes, and Xander knows that.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
and
smart,
Joan
Joan
also
sure can't make a
knows that.
deal.
Joan also knows that. So Joan is going to do magic engineering to summon something to keep him from getting away.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Go ahead and roll.
Because Joan just put all of this together and is pissed.
All the smarts in the world can't keep you from a bad deal sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
She got bamboozled.
Joan has the arrogant claw, so
I mean,
Oh.
I think I do too.
technically, Xander did tell you exactly how to switch bodies. He just failed to mention that you wouldn't be able to do it
Yeah.
yourself. Because you don't have gate
Joan
magic.
and Joan was too arrogant to realize that until now. So that is a 19 plus 17. So that's
High number.
36. 36.
You should be able to make something like gorilla sized or like a large bear sized. You can make a large creature appear.
Dire
Yeah,
hyena.
there is going to be a just black shadow gorilla
Oh,
Nice.
that grabs him.
Okay.
It's gonna be black as coal.
Grabs at him. Well, like the actual grabbing him remains to be seen.
Yes. So you'll need to roll magic engineering as the gorilla's might stat to see if he can do that. He's definitely been shot, and you, as you're summoning this gorilla, you hear, "Motherfucker!" And
Minerva's just standing there, still holding the gun. She's like, "Oh, that was the right thing to do, right?"
So Vinny like looks up and he's just so proud.
That's a 26.
26. Okay. We'll see how Xander does. Oh. Just so that you can see that I'm not I'm not making this up.
Nat
Holding
20.
the die where it is. That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I would like to remind Vera that they have a reroll and they can use it on anyone.
That is
I'm
true.
gonna give that to Gwen.
Okay.
So
I didn't know I could give it.
Raven, reroll that.
Oh, I can make the DM. Oh,
Yes.
Yes, you can.
oh.
I was confused there for a second too. I was like, well, I mean, you could get a 20, but oh, you're gonna make me reroll. I get it. now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Very nice.
So that is going to be a. Let's see. 27 plus 2, 29. What did you have?
26.
Damn.
Darn. Okay.
So really close. Really
yes.
close.
Instead of being super crazy, special, awesome ninjutsu kind of move, Xander
Everyone
instead.
hears cinematics.
Yes, Xander's not nearly as flashy, which
He
irritates
more
the-
like stumbles out of the way.
which is very irritating to Xander because Xander loves to be flamboyant.
And I'm going to do another bonus. I'm going to use a bonus action point to do another one. Can I do that? I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Yes, roll to see if you get the
can
bonus
roll.
action.
Roll to see if I can use bonus action.
He is able to evade the gorilla's bear hug
That's a
or whatever.
13.
So you do get
So
a
I-
bonus action.
Yes. And then the gorilla's going to grab at him again.
Okay.
Yes! 17 times 2 is what? 34, I think?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
34, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna be a little bit evil.
Oh no.
Gwen,
no.
evens or odds?
Evens.
Evens. Okay. You are very lucky. You have enough magic
my.
to do this last one instead of the gorilla dissipating now. So, you got a 30. What was it? 32?
34.
34. That will succeed. So you are able to do what exactly with it?
Just grapple Xander.
Okay, so you got him. You got him grappled with this gorilla.
Shoot him again!
So it's gonna be
Shake him
Ping's
like
turn.
a rag doll. No. Okay.
It's gonna be Ping's turn.
Well, I have the scaredy cat disadvantage, so
And
I'm
gunshots
probably-
have been fired.
yeah, gunshots have been dispersed, and that's what Ping hates. So
Oh boy.
I'm sitting on the ground, probably. But once Ping hears the motherfucker, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, did you hit him?"
Yeah!
What is happening?
Xander has a knife to Vinny's throat, I think, or Vinny has Vinny's knife to his own throat. Oh,
Knives at your throats. Okay.
I'm not
but
touching a fucking thing.
I believe you,
why
Vinny.
is his knife levitating?
Magic.
Ah,
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
don't like it.
That's called cognitive dissonance. Your brain will get used to it eventually.
I know what cognitive dissonance is.
Well, now you're experiencing it. Have fun. Why am I hearing gorilla noises?
Because your friend summoned a gorilla to grab the guy, Xander.
Okay, so is he now
He's
being
held
held?
by a giant fucking gorilla.
That's impressive. I won't lie. Yeah, that's what Alenia does. She can make things appear like that. Where did you hit Xander?
Shoulder.
Where did it? Shoulder.
Shoulder. Okay. I don't know what Ping can really offer this situation.
That's totally fine. Talking is a perfectly valid action for your turn as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anyone else injured? Anyone I care about?
Well, you did just hear that Vinny's got a knife to his throat.
Like I
but
said,
he's-
anyone I care about? No, I'm
Oh.
kidding.
Oh!
And just
tease.
like that, the ship sinks.
No, I tease. No, but no one else is injured.
Nope.
Yeah, there's no need for doctoring at the moment that you can tell.
Can
That you can
I
smell.
attempt to smack the knife away?
You're too far away.
What if I hucked my cane?
It's still too far away.
You're blind.
Okay.
You're blind. Please don't.
So yeah, I don't really have anything to offer. I mean, if somebody
Hello
needs
there.
medical help, but it
Okay.
doesn't sound like anyone does, except for Xander, maybe. But
Well, then, with that, it'll be Xander's turn. And Xander is going to start talking.
ugh,
Oh, ow. All right. If we could all calm down for a moment, stop putting holes in people. And if you could get
it's
this
my
monkey off
favorite
my back.
hobby.
Now then, Minerva, dear, sweetie.
Do not, sweetie, me.
Oh
who
my
you marry.
gosh. Oh.
Oh gosh! No.
Minerva, dear, as much as I commend you for being an excellent shot,
I can do better. Wanna see?
not particularly.
Please,
You see-
please do.
You see,
Do it
dear,
again.
honey, sweetie,
Do not,
love muffin.
sweetie, me. You are not my Xander.
You call her Love Muffin?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
She looks disgusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
even
Well,
Vinny's over here, like looking on the verge of vomiting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ping looks
Yeah,
disgusted.
It's
Like,
yeah.
I can appreciate that. However, your friend here, I'm holding this knife to his throat, and having to concentrate quite a bit not to actually cut his throat. So if you
I
all
imagine
could,
that if you start bleeding out, it'll drop.
not before I kill him. So the way I see it, we have an option here. you can continue shooting at me and hurting me and things, and Vinny dies. Or you can all fuck off, and I will be on my way, and you'll have your Vinny in one piece.
The gorilla starts choking him.
On your turn.
On-
You can do that.
Yeah.
Yes, Vera.
I have another possibly stupid plan.
Oh no.
Yes.
So
Time to roll up a new character. Yep. Okay.
And I,
I'm trying to save you. Like this stupid plan is an attempt to save you. To be fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
What's the idea?
Okay, so just having a +9 to this gun, that's a pretty decent score, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You
would it-
are good with a gun.
I'm a good. So would it be feasible for me to shoot the knife so that it falls away from his neck?
Ordinarily, yes, if it were a person holding it. But it's basically, if you've seen any X-Men stuff, he's basically like Magneto right now.
Damn.
So it probably would not have much of an effect.
Damn.
Plus, if you missed, you would hit Vinny in the neck.
Ping could fix it.
I appreciate your confidence in my medical skills. I
There's a
don't
lie.
know if I can like reattach an artery.
If I don't hit his jugular.
You see, that's the
Let's not talk about my jugular right now.
Or his
There's
spine.
like this, I was gonna say there's a spinal column, there's a windpipe, there's
Oh my
There's
fuck!
a-
Let's stop talking about my bodily functions.
There's a lot
Or
that can
you
go
could
wrong
just
here.
let go of the knife, and maybe there could be a civilized conversation.
So, what you're saying is, you put down your gun, I put down my knife, and we try to kill each other
I
like
have a
civilized people.
phoenix down. I have a phoenix down.
Oh
Exactly.
gee, oh my god.
Sorry, I couldn't resist the opportunity to use a Princess Bride quote there. Thank you very much
Don't
for that
encourage her.
donation.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Quinn.
take 2 rerolls.
Now
Okay.
I'm
But also, yes, I planned this moment out in advance. Yes, you do
God.
have a phoenix down.
I just want to shoot him again.
I don't blame you.
Well, you don't
Uh,
necessarily care too much about Vinny right this second, so
No, at this moment, she doesn't want him dead. And she doesn't know that he has a phoenix down. She really wants to shoot this asshole. He called her Love Muffin.
So,
And
That's
Joan
pretty
doesn't
gross.
give a shit if Vinny dies.
so
But-
that's the deal that Xander is offering. Is he won't kill Vinny if you let him leave. So the options at the moment
specifically said
mechanically,
you're Vinny.
the options mechanically for the moment are let Xander leave, or say nothing and the turn order will proceed as normal. Which it's Vinny's turn next, by the way.
She's going to lower her gun but not put it down.
Okay.
And have Vinny do something clever, please. I beg you.
It is Vinny's turn.
Okay. So he said basically if I move, I'm dead.
Yeah, it's basically like this knife is like on a hair trigger right at your throat.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what Vinny could do unless he causes a distraction of some sort. But that'd be very hard to do without moving his neck muscles.
Yes.
If the neck is pressed against the front of your throat, you could just go.
Yes, he could.
Maybe.
Xander could
If
also
this wasn't magic.
move the knife with it. Yeah.
Damn it.
The problem is that it's
That's the
magic.
problem. Yeah, the problem is it's magic.
Yep.
So
Damn you.
what
Magneto.
does
Oh, damn.
Vinny has a
Yeah.
flare gun. Can I, without moving my neck, shoot Xander with the flare gun?
Like
You can
surreptitiously?
certainly try.
That's
Roll
a wonderful
bullet.
say to say.
if you would like to try that, do a blend in roll to see how well you can pull that out without Xander noticing.
Just I don't even have to like pull it out. I can freaking shoot it from my pocket. I'm dead anyways.
You want to shoot Xander with a flare gun through your pocket.
Through my pocket.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
suppose Minerva is a big enough distraction to help with like disguising the movement of it.
Well, if you want to shoot through your pocket, I will allow you to do so without having to make a stealth blend-in roll.
Well, I mean, I'd still do a blend in roll. I could, but yes, that's what I want to do. I think just burn a hole through my pocket and distract this guy, and basically give them the okay. Is like, kill me. It's fine if I die. Kill him. All right.
Okay.
So what do I roll?
I'm just gonna have you roll like you would be using a pistol, but at let's say a -3 because you're shooting it through the pocket.
Okay.
Xander is just gonna roll a d20 because he's being grappled by a monkey.
Okay. That is a 30.
Okay, so
Well, 30 minus 3, so 27.
okay, so here's what happens.
Oh boy.
You fire the flare gun. You hit Xander. Go ahead and roll. We'll call that close range flare a D8 plus mental.
No, plus mental. Okay.
Yeah.
So not as big a bonus, but that's fine.
Because it's more
hold on,
about
where's
like
my
where you
freaking-
aim.
Yep, I gotta find a D8. Hold on.
So we'll deal with that first. Then everyone will get an action before Xander does his thing with that. So this is all going to be like a span of a few seconds that everybody has time
I'm
to do
on
something.
Borrowed fucking time. So that's plus mental, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's 8 points of damage.
Okay, so he takes 8 points of damage. He's very cross with you. Also, your pants are on fire.
It's over 9,000!
There's more things to be. Well, actually, it would be my coat because I imagine it was in his new coat.
Okay, then yeah,
Thing
your
that-
new coat is on fire.
Right.
At least that will be black. The way I like it.
Vera, it's that was perfect. It is Minerva's turn. You have a short span here to do something.
Shooting him.
Okay.
Oh!
Yep, that's gonna hit.
So it's a d6 plus mental, right? Right? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, buddy!
9. Okay.
Is that all I can do with my turn? I don't actually know.
You can spend a bonus action point and try
Yeah.
and do it again.
Okay, could I do that?
Yes, you can.
And I have to roll a d20.
Correct. So you'll roll a d20. If it's a lot like doing a saving throw. So if it's over 10, then you get the action. If it's under 10, you don't.
Okay. Nope!
Nope. So the only things that you can do
No
now-
rerolls. Gwen, give her the reroll.
Yeah, reroll that.
Okay.
Oh, shit!
There we go.
Yeah.
So you will get a bonus action.
Okay.
This is not-
A 20 to hit.
You'll go through rerolls so fast it cracks me up. 20 to hit. Yeah, that is gonna hit.
Not as great, but hey, chipping away.
So, yeah, he's looking pretty dang unhealthy at the moment. You have a couple things
What's
you can
the
do.
matter, sweetie?
You can still talk
No,
and you can
nothing.
still move.
She's gonna move closer to Vinny.
Okay.
Vinny's like, I'm fucking dead.
Joan / Alenia.
Joan's going to
Alenia.
move.
Alenia, yes.
Yeah. Joan's going to move behind Xander,
Okay.
and then the gorilla is going to choke him.
Okay, do a magic engineering roll. You're still going to be a little bit away from Xander because y'all weren't
Yeah.
within
Just in
one
case he
move
tries to
actions
run
distance.
away.
Gotcha. You're getting closer though. And yeah, go ahead and roll your magic engineering.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Whew.
Okay.
Okay, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. That's 33.
33, dang. So yeah, you succeed in doing more choking.
Magic weapon,
Yep.
please. So it's magic weapon for to hit and then damage.
No. You're grappling him, so you're already basically hitting by succeeding in your opposed. What would normally be an opposed might check, but since you're using your gorilla, it's your magic engineering versus his might.
I'm trying to hurt him.
Yeah, so go ahead and just roll magic weapon damage.
Magic weapon damage, which would be, I have damage die plus attribute, which would be spiritual, which would, yes, I love this. So we're going to roll. No, this is Joan. We're going to roll this die. Oh, that's 1 plus 6. That's still 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Let me just do a little bit of math here. Okay. He's not dead.
Bonus action.
All right.
Boss move.
Evens or odds?
Evens.
It's odds.
Oh, no.
So
Nice.
your gorilla evaporates because
Well.
you run out of magic.
Nice.
You can still do something. You can do a bonus action as you, but your gorilla has dissipated.
Yeah. Am I close enough to hit him with my staff?
No. You could. Where you're at now, you actually could potentially throw it at him. You might be able to do a couple of damage with it, but you're not quite close enough to smack him.
I'm not throwing. No.
Okay. That's about all you got left then. Unless you have something else that you can chuck at him.
No. I mean, no, that's on Joan's character sheet, so no.
Okay. Then Ping. It will be your turn.
Ping wants to know why she smells burning.
Vinny lit himself on fire.
Oh my god.
It was worth it.
Of course he did.
And Xander's about to get away, I think.
Of course he is. Man, Ping is so useless in this situation.
She won't be in a minute.
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
So Xander's getting away.
Vinny's gonna die.
Benny's dying.
Pretty much.
Okay.
At least this time I'm not getting kidnapped.
Not everything's about you, Minerva. God.
No, that was Vera talking.
I don't know. Ping's gonna sit and continue to panic, I guess.
Okay.
Because I mean, a flare gun still sounds like a gun, doesn't it?
It sounds more like fireworks.
It sounds
Yeah.
like fireworks. But not like the big boom, it's the whistling noise.
Oh, she wouldn't like that either. So
Yeah. Well, in that case, it will go to Xander's turn,
Shit.
and he's still alive. He's gonna do things.
No kidding.
So first off,
Vinny is his bitch now.
Vinny would be basically dead at this point. However,
Phoenix down.
you have a Phoenix down. So instead, you're on the ground, no longer a knife to your throat, and you are very, very, very bloody.
Yep.
You are not dying, so you do have 1 HP. You're conscious, and you're not bleeding out. You're just very, very injured.
Probably can't talk very well.
It misses your vocal cords and misses the jugular, so you just get very, very injured and drop down to 1 HP, but you're not dying and you can still talk. It just hurts like a mother.
I would imagine.
And then he's gonna do a bonus action, hopefully. Yes, he is.
Oh my god.
And he's going to do something else.
Gonna leave.
You are correct, because I just rolled another 20.
Reroll. Oh wait, I don't have that.
You do actually have a reroll that you could spend.
Reroll.
Okay.
Please
I'm gonna
fail.
laugh so hard if y'all actually end up killing Xander right here. Okay.
Let's have another reroll floating around. Or no. Let's give up plus 10 to Vinny.
Okay. Thank you very much for gifting that subscription. And it went to Eknorlax. Awesome. I just saw my chat here split up the name in a weird way. I'm like, Olax, who is that?
Oh, nice.
It's Eknorlax. Awesome. Well, congratulations on the subscription. So you're gonna give a plus 10 to Vinny, yeah?
Yeah, because that's $5.
It is.
Okay. Should I do that or should I do the rerolls? 2 rerolls. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, the rerolls.
Okay. Then 1 reroll to Vinny, 1 reroll to Vera.
Thank you.
And 5 temporary HP.
Yes, for Vinny, please.
Remember, y'all Ping might need some rerolls soon too.
Well, we can pass that around.
Indeed, and
It's
if
in
any
the
viewers-
family more than just mine.
I'm hoping not to need it, so.
There are the
So
links if
how
anybody wants to help
about
out.
you re-roll that plus 20 right now, Raven? That
All right,
nat
so
20.
I got a nat 20. Gwen spent
Reroll
her
that.
Gwen spent her
Oh.
reroll. I re-rolled.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19. Do you want me to re-roll again?
No, 19's fine.
Won't
Is it?
19 mean he can still leave?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
got
So
nat 20.
should we spend another reroll on it?
I mean, we might kill him if we don't.
I'm
if
new
we do.
here.
Okay, let's re-roll that again.
Oh my god.
I really hope I don't roll well again. I would feel so bad if you guys spent all these rerolls and then you still got away. Okay, so I got a lower number that time.
Night.
So he doesn't.
Define lower.
The dice says 11, and then he's got his own magic engineering bonus. So I mean, it's still really high. But so he doesn't get completely away though. So he opens up a gate and portals, I don't know, like 100 feet away.
Okay.
And he's trying to duck behind a tree.
No.
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 So with that, we'll go to Vinny.
Vinny is very hurt,
Yes.
but he's alive, which is a plus. I think he's surprised that he's alive. So I think like he kind
Yes.
of, gets up on like one arm like holding his throat, like, wait, hold on, I'm alive. And he's going to try to stumble his way over to Ping.
Okay. You're able to reach Ping.
Okay.
Well, you're within walking distance of Ping, so Ping can reach you, I should say.
Yeah.
Because I forgot.
No,
Ping
you
hasn't
come
moved
to
forward.
me, injured person. I don't got time for this.
I don't do house calls.
God,
And then we'll go
age do you think it
to.
is?
So I think that he stumbles over to Ping and like sits down, and then he says to Minerva, "Get him! Get him!"
Okay. And yeah, Minerva, it's going to be your turn. You can see Xander. He does have some cover.
And can I
but you can
move
see
to
him.
anywhere that he does not have cover?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move towards him so that he does not have cover from me.
Okay. You're gonna shoot.
You can't hide from me, bitch.
I'm gonna shoot.
All right.
22.
He is able to dodge.
Ugh.
What?
Vera
Yeah.
has reroll.
Reroll it. Reroll it.
All right.
We're determined.
Me reroll or you reroll the attack?
You reroll.
Okay.
What did you roll for dodge?
So there was a 19 on the die,
Okay.
and I just got another 19.
Are you kidding?
That's awesome.
I am not kidding.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nope, this is fine. I'm gonna try and take my bonus action.
Okay.
Nice.
Never mind.
Oh no.
Oh no. You all have spent so many rerolls on this. I am going to give you the bonus action. Just take the bonus action.
Okay. Okay. Just try and shoot the bastard again. What just happened? What? I don't.
It's 70-20!
1d20 with it.
I told him what?
Holy.
I have no idea.
I don't.
God descends from heaven and possesses Minerva.
Oh my gosh.
Turns out the gun was made from the wood of the true
I'm
cross.
so sweaty right now. Gosh.
I don't know what just happened.
I think Roll20 just decided that Xander's dead.
Holy. His head just spontaneously exploded. Like.
Oh my gosh.
I told it 1d20 9. I don't understand.
I don't either. Go, just for kicks and giggles, roll damage.
I hope it's not a Millie.
Vera learned how to curve her bullets, I guess.
Oh my god.
10 damage.
Yeah, would you like to describe in gruesome or not gruesome detail, however you like, what this bullet does as it kills him? It blows his mind? Okay.
Would he at all be trying to talk to me again to try and talk me down?
No, he's trying to duck behind a tree. You might hear a shit.
I shoot him in the open mouth.
Okay.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh my.
So a 1911 is a 45 caliber, so he pretty much is the headless horseman without a horse.
Uh-huh.
He's very dead.
I'm not real funny
That's
right
a
now.
word for it.
Oh God.
Funny, the real hero.
Like, King heard what happened.
Like there's a splatter. There's an audible splatter.
And she's just like, oh my God.
It's gruesome.
I
Vin-
got him.
Vinny's like, we need to go. The orderlies.
Alenia goes up to Vinny and medicine. Wild medicine, because I have 3 charges left of that.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it's basically like nature's ibuprofen is what
Yeah.
you've got there. Awesome.
Well, it'll make
Yeah.
it hurt less.
Yeah.
Alenia pulls that out of her pack and tries to apply it to Vinny. And I'm gonna
Roll
roll
medicine.
Get some willow bark up in there.
Ooh, ouch. Okay,
Shove
that's
moss
that's
in it.
5 plus 8, 13.
Okay.
So not great.
With the medicine, you still heal for 1d6.
I'm gonna use Alenia's die. D6. That's 4. Four plus anything? Or just 4?
Wait, what?
You said
What did-
D6.
Oh, yeah, it's just 4. Sorry, I misunderstood what you said. Yes, it is just 4. So you heal Vinny for 4 damage.
So I am now to 5 HP.
Plus your 5 temp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is keeping him alive. So
Yes.
Can I roll medicine?
Absolutely. You still have some magic too.
Right. I'll try my magic. Where's my magic? Do I do magic engineering?
Yes.
oh, but by the way, so Alenia Joan,
Mm-hmm.
you have to kind of get up and personal with Vinny to put that medicine on his neck.
Mm-hmm.
He's no longer a rat.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's now a human. He hasn't even noticed.
Or
He
rather,
looks.
What I roll to notice this?
you don't even have to roll. It's obvious.
Yeah, it looks kind of like this.
Yeah.
The fact that my lights are reacting to my voice as I panic.
It looks kind of like
Yeah.
that. Just covered scars, long
Just
hair.
what?
I don't think it's tied up yet because he's just
Uh,
been a rat
Does
for so
Ping
long.
realize
There's no
this?
such thing as cutting hair.
Not yet.
Vinny,
No.
you look different.
That's not nice to say about injured people, Alenia.
Ugh.
No, he's no longer a rat person.
I'm a fucking what?
He's human.
No,
What now?
I just nearly died. That's not the time to talk about this
Ping is
shit.
gonna start touching his face.
Don't you- Oh
Okay.
God.
So yeah, it feels like a attractive human's face.
Oh my God.
Did you have to throw in the attractive part, Raven?
I did.
Did you have to?
Yeah.
I
Of
specifically.
course you did.
I literally did because Rowan and I discussed this previously and decided that Vinny would be attractive.
Yes. Very handsome, lean, as in like muscular, but because he has not been eaten well, so he's
like
very like
wiry.
skinny and muscular. He's got like long unkempt hair because he hasn't
He's a
cut
rat.
his hair. He was a rat.
Yeah.
Scars everywhere, but strong chiseled face, a little bit of facial, like a little scruffy.
Well, Vinny, the good news is you have good bone structure.
Oh God.
But you are indeed a person. You're human.
Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Can you get up
so
and move?
Did you roll magic
Didn't
engineering,
shoot
by
my
the way?
legs.
I did. I rolled an 11. And I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
rolled medicine yet.
Okay, yeah. The 11 won't do anything, so the magic just kind of fizzles out.
Okay, then I'll do my medicine.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so you're able to heal for another 1d6.
Do I just roll a d6?
Yeah, just roll 1d6, and that's how many hit points
So
Benny gets
I'm
back.
always so bad at this. It's roll space 1d6.
Or dash
yeah.
R. Yeah, dash. You can roll.
Yeah, you have to have a
dash
slash.
roll or dash R.
Wait, what?
So
It's
you need
dash
one
roll or dash R. If you
Dash or slash?
that symbol right there.
So roll, then slash.
Like that without the period in front of it.
Got it. I don't do this very often.
No worries.
2!
So Benny, you get 2 hit points back.
Nice. So yeah, she asks, "Can you walk?" It's like, he cut my throat, not my leg.
Yeah, and people bleed a lot when they do that. And when you bleed a lot, it gets hard to walk.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, he says with the cut throat. Yeah, can you get up or not?
Yes, I can get up.
Okay, then
you
get up.
you've
I'm not
lost
lifting
a lot
you.
of blood. I think you need some food. Pulls out
Just shut up. No.
chocolate peanuts.
So, Jelinia, if you could, give me either a charm or a speech roll.
Speech?
Yep, either one, and that would go off of Joan's stats.
Oh, Joan sats.
For speech?
Why are
Yes.
you? Why are you evil?
Well, technically, you are Joan in Alenia's body, so
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna trust roll 20, and by trust roll 20, I mean trust roll 20 to make this interesting.
13. And everyone else, roll gut feeling.
I'm over by Xander and kind of distracted by the fact that I just shot my fiance, technically.
Okay,
And
fair enough. You take time to process.
I'm also, however, once I process, I am going to go over and search him.
18.
Yes, search
Okay.
him. You'll find the coins.
All right, 18.
19.
You both think that Alenia seems a little off. You don't think anything nefarious is at work necessarily. She just seems a little off. You could chalk it up to the fact that you just killed Xander. There's a lot going on.
That she just got out of the asylum.
We
Yeah.
killed the final boss.
Well, then he
But,
would have
Of last
seen,
season.
like, the black gorilla, so maybe he noticed that her familiars are a different color.
Yeah, you know something's up. There's just that little thing in the back of your mind. So if you were to say notice other irregular things later, it might bring this back to mind.
Then he also
Okay.
didn't Vinny also see that Xander carrying Joan?
Yes.
Joan's body, yes.
Yeah.
But he's not bringing that up right now. He really wants to get the hecky.
Get the hecky.
Okay.
That's the technical term.
Yes.
Yeah, because there were gunshots. It was loud. There was a flare gun sound. That was loud.
Yeah,
So,
Ping's not digging it either.
There's a dead body. It's loud. A loud body.
Loud
so
body.
With that, we're going to take a quick moment here for Minerva. First off, do a discipline roll to see how well and how quickly you process the fact that you just killed your fiance but not really.
Ow!
You're having a rough time with this.
Yeah,
But,
no. I kind of. Yeah.
He's gonna get up and try to go get her, like, because they have to get out of here, like, now.
So yeah, you're gonna drop down on your sanity a couple points
To
there.
8.
Not again.
7?
7, yep.
2. Okay, 7.
But you are able to still function enough to search the body before everybody gets to you.
Where did my sanity?
I have
It's
it
7.
on my end.
Right. She's still gonna go search the body.
Okay, so roll sight for that. Yeah, I can tell
need a
everyone
good-
their sanity if they need it.
I can too.
So 22. So with a 22, you find,
Need a goods.
I'd say like a good fist size lump of clarkium. So this sort of red and purple glowing crystal.
Okay.
You do know that this is the mineral that the Clarks have been researching. You don't know a whole lot about what it does or what it is exactly. You just know that they've been researching it.
Okay.
Let's see what else.
Does Joan see Joan see Joan's body?
We will get to that
Yeah.
in a moment. Good question, but yes, we will address that in just a moment. So you find that the lump of clarkium. You find it looks almost like a large cigarette case, but instead of cigarettes or cigars inside of it, there's syringes filled with something that you're unable to identify.
You.
You find a pocket watch on him that has been engraved, and you recognize that as a pocket watch that you've purchased for your Xander and have not given to him yet because it's going to be a Christmas present.
And this one's covered in blood.
Great.
Yay!
This one's very, very old and yeah, covered in scratches and dents and now blood.
And now blood.
You also find a notebook which has a bunch of notes in there that you're not really able to read. It's basically like trying to read a foreign language, even though it is written in English. It's all scientific gobbledygook and a bunch of calculations.
Okay.
What else did Xander have on him? A revolver. We'll say a 380 revolver.
Sweet.
It's got 5 bullets in it.
Okay.
And I think that's probably all that he was able to have on him at the moment.
Okay.
I
Thanks all
mean,
that.
there's some clothes, but they're kind of ruined.
No, thank you.
So, you all start
Please
running
tell me
away.
he's not wearing a wedding ring.
Oh, actually, he would be, yeah.
She takes it.
Okay. Good call.
Dang.
Yeah, he would be wearing a wedding ring. So you all start running away, I'm assuming, but Jolinia, you wanted to look for Joan's body, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are able to make a sight or a naturalist roll if you would like. You can use...
Alenia's stats.
If you're using sight, it would be Alenia's. If you're using naturalist, you can use Joan or Alenia.
Yeah, sight.
We'll talk a little bit before the next session about what stats you have. Because you're fusing the two characters, basically. Fusion!
Fusion!
So that's 21.
Fabulous. So you do look over where Joan's body should be, and you see footprints that lead off into the forest.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. She says,
What now?
He had a backup plan. He had a backup plan. He had it. Oh, good.
Yeah. We have a problem. I'm gonna roll naturals just to follow the footprints.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he won't. Not right now. Gotta run.
Okay. I mean, they are leading off into the forest, away from the asylum, so you could follow them and run away and accomplish both objectives at the same time.
So that is a 13 for naturals. Not great.
You know, you lose the trail, a short distance in. But you all make it out into the woods. You're able to lay low for a bit, and we'll say a good 45 minutes later, you can tell the orderlies have gone back. Everything has died down, and you're pretty much safe for the moment.
All Vinny wants to do is rest, but he does want to talk about what happened a little bit. It's like, yeah, Joan's body. Like it was a body.
You saw Joan's body?
Yes, slung over the shoulder.
And you said he could jump bodies?
I don't think he can do that when dead.
Hope not.
Everyone can roll gut feeling to see if you get a sense of what might be going on here.
That's a good idea.
Except for Joan, because Joan knows what's going on.
24.
Sort of.
Actually, Joan as well. Joan doesn't necessarily know exactly what's going on.
So gut feeling.
23.
24.
18.
You gotta be.
You don't know everything.
Oh my gosh. This is yeah. That's an 8. Because Joan has 0 in gut feeling for some odd reason.
Oh, weird.
And
You can
if
use
you
Alenia's.
That would be a 19 if I'm using Alenia's.
Okay, that's better. Okay. So none of you got high enough to know certain things. So this is what you all know.
Wait, but
everyone
he's got a nat 20.
Oh, you got a nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
So, Minerva and Vinny, your gut's kind of telling you that perhaps this is just that Joan just got away. She was probably drugged or something, and she ran away from everybody. Either through cowardice or because she's just not wanting to help or whatever. You're not sure, but you're pretty sure that Joan has just run away from the situation. Jelenia, you got a 19. You're not sure what's going on here because you just saw Xander. Hey, thanks for that follow. You just saw Xander die, and you saw how Xander changes bodies, so you know that he couldn't have just done that remotely. So your gut's telling you that something else is going on here with your body, or with Joan's body. You're pretty sure it's not Xander. But you're also confused because you don't have an explanation for what the alternative would be.
I'm gonna continue looking for tracks. If I
Okay.
can. If not,
You can try. You always have the chance of rolling a nat 20, but without a nat 20, you're not going to find anything. Ping, you can't explain why, but you start to remember all those books that you read when you were younger.
I read a lot. My
yeah.
parents were very good about giving me Braille everything.
And you're not
Very
sure why,
nice.
but those Harry Potter books come to mind.
Oh dear.
And you start to wonder if maybe somehow Xander split himself up or something like that, maybe, and maybe that's how he was in that body, and then
Joan is
maybe
a
he
fucking
also
Horcrux.
yeah,
Uh,
that's your guess.
okay. So should I tell everyone that? Not necessarily in that many words, but
Yeah, I mean, it's entirely up to you. It's a hypothesis at this point. You can't really explain that scientifically or medically, or even magically, because you don't have enough of an understanding about how that works. But that's just kind of that lingering suspicion in the back of your mind is like, I wonder if somehow he put part of himself into Joan.
right. So weird thought for you all, and this is just me spitballing, but do you think it would be possible for, in a way, he could split up his own consciousness? Say, put it into Joan, run off with that, just because the majority of him is now splattered in the woods over there.
His stone. His his stone. Like Minerva's.
Right. Something like that. But maybe
And
even
Minerva
going a
has
step
no idea
further.
what Vinny's talking about.
Joan's just gonna say, or Joan just woke up and ran away.
I mean,
Everything that you all have said about your Xander, it sounds like something he would do, Ping.
now, like I said, I can't prove that empirically. I have no precedent, but from what we've seen him do, would it be the weirdest thing he's done? No. The weirdest thing he's done has been a yo-yo. But
I don't want to know.
it was hilarious, but no.
I don't want
You
to.
couldn't see it.
From what I was told, it was hilarious.
Vinny says, what we know, his soul was shattered, like Minerva's. That's why he's heartless.
So Joan could have, Joan has been known to make some questionable decisions. What if a piece of him went into her and he
Fucking
skedaddled
knew I
off?
should have killed her.
You tried.
I don't know if Joan would do that.
roll charm
Really,
and or
Alenia?
speech.
I'd like a gut feeling check just because of the way that was stated. Because from what I know of Joan after knowing her for 24 hours is she'd be down for fucking anything.
so that's
And Alenia of all people
appropriate.
would be like, yeah, she'd do that.
Oh my
That's
God.
appropriate. I love it.
So could I roll gut feeling for that?
Absolutely. Everyone.
I'm rolling it too because
Yeah, gut feeling. Vinny's suspicious as fuck.
19.
Okay. What did you get, Gwen?
I rolled a 9.
Oh, okay.
I've got a 26.
Okay, yeah. Minerva, you're just a little bit suspicious in general about Alenia because you just met her, but you don't have any specific instinct there.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you kind of do one of those sidelong looks like this, the slow head turn of like, what
Oh
did
no,
you just
Vinny's
say?
gonna tackle her. Vinny's gonna tackle the fuck out of her. It's like, what the fuck did you do?
Okay.
Alenia would be the first one to say, oh no, Joan would totally do that.
So Vinny, roll might. Joan can roll might as well to avoid it.
Roll high, bitch.
No. I can't roll high enough.
You
30.
can always get a nat 20.
Yeah, even with a nat 20, that would still be.
Well,
Oh.
nat 20 is a nat 20 is a nat 20, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
because
always
I'm
a
going
chance.
to be using Alenia's might.
You just
That
got
is
tackled by a
true.
hot guy. I mean, what?
Also true.
Nope, 18.
Okay, so Vinny, you have tackled Alenia.
Yep. So tackles her, brings up a fist. It's like, what the fuck did you do?
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
Try again.
Ping is going to take a deep breath and just say, Joan, are you in Alenia's body?
You see this change? And Joan's like, so what if I am? I still need to get my body
Oh,
back.
yep. No, Vinny punches her. So what if I am? Bam. He's had a long day. Damn it.
Okay, so yeah, melee attack, and then Joan, it's just 1d20, no defense bonus because you're grappled.
Oh, baby, 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 baby. Fisticuffs. Let's put this in perspective here. Ready?
Oof.
32.
Oh,
You very much succeed. Go ahead and roll damage. You hit in the
And
exact
that's-
spot you want to hit.
Is that 1d6 or 1d8?
You're
I
wearing
believe
your
it's
combat
1d6.
gloves. It's if you
He's
have your
always wearing his
combat
combat gloves.
1d6 plus physical.
I rolled a 1, but that's plus 7, so 8.
Okay, so Lydia, you take 8 damage and you've been punched.
And
okay.
he's like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Ping is going to grab onto Vinny and say, stop. Alenia's
we
body
need-
can't take that damage. Like, can't
Good.
take your punches. And we need answers, not dead Alenia body.
We
Joan.
need to get that body.
Well, where would he have taken it, Joan?
I don't know. I don't know the man.
Well, what the fuck were you thinking then?
Did he promise you something? Did you make a deal? Did Alenia consent to any of this?
Well, I may have made a miscalculation. But
Oh,
yes,
Fucking
there was a deal.
miscalculation. Oh God. What? Joan's making a miscalculation. How could this ever fucking happen?
Sorry, I'm hearing Rowan like through the floor, and then I'm hearing it in the headphones.
Promise he's got a super gruff voice right now because he freaking got his cutthroat open. Wait. Reverse that.
Scratch that. Reverse it.
Right, go ahead.
I hate when my cut gets through.
So a miscalculation. Let me guess. He promised you some kind of ability using magic you don't have.
Accurate.
God, I was joking.
Vinny throttles her.
Vinny, stop.
Not really doing damage, but just like, what?
Vinny turns into Arnold Schwarzenegger for a minute there.
A sexy Hispanic? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
To be fair, your accent is more European. Eastern European.
That's true.
I don't care. It's the end of the world. Hispanic actually doesn't really exist. So
That
It's all
is true.
blended together.
Mexico does not exist in the time that you came from.
That
Neither
is
does
true.
most of Canada.
That hasn't stopped me from being from there, according to
me.
Well, Canada's
Yeah.
only mostly dead in that timeline.
there were stragglers. I don't know.
There's still little bits of Canada that are livable.
So is there any of Alenia left in there?
Oh, I'm sure there's somewhere in here.
How
I was going to
reassuring.
work- I was going to work that out once
open right now.
I was going to work that out later.
You were gonna work it out later.
Except now Xander is in your body, you're stuck in Alenia's. Alenia is buried somewhere within, hopefully, or is gone. And I just killed him for nothing. And that image is going to be stuck in my brain for the rest of my life.
Yep. Do you want some pills, honey?
You people and drugs!
Yeah, it's how we cope with things.
No!
My God.
Vinny's
To be
like,
fair, drugs are great.
he did that to my sister, and you let him do it to Alenia? My God, you're just as bad as he is.
Alenia could have told us that, except she can't now, can she?
So he finally gets out off of her, but spits on her in disgust.
Okay. It's starting to get dark now.
We need to go somewhere. Not here.
Would Minerva's house be safe?
I mean,
As long as they don't mind me covered in blood.
At least you're
pretty
not
much-
a rat, dude.
pretty much anywhere is safe at the moment, other than say, like the asylum, just because you're not supposed to be there. But I mean, you're not in any immediate danger other than the natural danger of being out in the woods in Georgia in the middle of the night.
Minerva, would you mind if we imposed upon your family? We need to let Vinny get some rest. He's still very badly hurt, and then we can figure out what to do with this.
I don't really have much choice. Fine,
mean-
let's go. Let's just go.
Great.
I'm glad you're not dead, Vinny. Even if you are now suddenly a man. Okay. And then she just starts walking.
Vinny's like,
I was
I
actually
was a
getting...
man before magic.
Yeah, I was kind of getting used to how you looked before. Now it's like I look at you and you don't look like you in my brain. Congratulations, I
Thanks.
guess.
Well, at least magic didn't totally screw everything up.
I don't think you were in a position to say such a thing.
The image that just popped into my head was Archer going, "Do you want to get punched? Because that's how you get punched."
That's how you get punched.
Joan, I don't think you're in a position to say any such thing at this exact moment.
Vinny counts to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5.
5. All right, Lucy. All right, so you make it to Minerva's house. It is completely dark by this point. There are lights on outside, though. You're able to go knock on the door or just walk in. How do you want to approach the house?
It's
My
Minerva's house.
So just walk
Yeah.
in.
Okay. So do you all try to quietly sneak sneak up to Minerva's room?
She literally looks at them all and goes, quietly or I wring your necks. And then
I believe her.
Vinny gives her this uncomfortable look like, uh-huh. Yeah, what's left of it.
exactly
I'm
what's left of
going-
it. She'll finish the job.
Everyone roll blend in.
Can I have advantage because it's my house?
You can.
Yay!
Hold on, that was interrupted by the... Okay, that's still not great.
Okay, 14 is better than 10.
That's yeah.
So Minerva, you miscalculate
19.
and step on a creaky floorboard.
I assume I'm using Alenia's blend in.
Yes. But nobody wakes up.
Okay. She just gets
20.
them all into her room and shuts the door and
Okay.
shoves a dresser in front of it. And then just goes
Okay.
and sits on her bed.
So ping 20, you're fine. Rowan, what was your roll again?
19.
19. Okay, you're fine. Joan, you trip over your own feet because you're still getting used to them. And you trip into the room. So you do make a loud banging noise as you fall into the room. But Minerva's able to close the door behind you and push a dresser in front of it. A few minutes later, you do hear a knock at the door. Minerva,
I
is that
tripped
you?
and fell. Everything's fine. Please go back to bed.
Okay. All right. Well, glad you're home. We were worried about you.
I always come back eventually.
That's true. Well, sleep well.
You too.
You hear footsteps creaking away. So, you've made it to the Minerva's bedroom. All of you are in there. What do you do now?
Does Vinny need stitches or anything? Or
Vinny,
is that-
the first thing Vinny says once the footsteps are far enough away is like, Amir, do you have a mirror?
Yes? She points to it.
He wants to say what the hell people are talking about.
No, fair.
So yeah, you can see in the mirror, and yeah, you are a very, very handsome, attractive man.
He's just like, fuck. What the fuck?
I told you, great bone structure, right?
God, it's not that. Last time I was human, I was 12 years old.
well.
Congratulations.
This must be jarring.
Yeah.
No shit.
Roll discipline,
I mean-
Vinny.
He was very kind to you.
What was very kind? What? Hold on.
Puberty.
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 Yeah, puberty.
It's like, thanks. All right. That actually is a really good discipline roll. That is a 30.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You do not lose any sanity.
So after Vinny is like the fact that he's got a face now, that's not a snout, and he doesn't have a tail now, apparently, and he doesn't have claws. He's really weirded out by this whole thing. But finally he just sits down and, runs a hand through his really long, unkempt hair. And it's just like, ugh.
All right. Do you do anything else that evening, or do you go to sleep in the room?
Going to sleep.
Ping wants
Yeah.
to try to talk to Vera or to Minerva.
Oh boy, she's not going to sleep.
Okay. Real quick, Vinny, between Ping helping you with medicine and whatnot and the full night's rest, by the time you wake up the next day, you'll be back to full health.
For what it matters, still a nice battle scar though.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, Ping, go ahead and start the conversation there.
Minerva,
Yes.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you've experienced some pretty horrendous trauma today.
Could say that.
Do you need to talk about it? not as necessarily a doctor, but just talk about it.
I don't even know what to say. He
That's
wasn't
okay.
my Xander. It was very painfully clear.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you all that he was a terrible person. I could see it in his eyes.
Still, killing a person is a
But
very traumatic experience
I've
for
I've
anyone.
I've hunted
For
before.
you?
I've killed deer and hares, but killing a person was very different. And killing him, he's not my Xander, but it's still Xander's face, just older, just
Mm-hmm.
weathered.
Well, that's completely understandable, and what you're feeling is completely normal.
And the scary thing is that I know that if I stay with you three, or four, if you ever get Alenia back, is that I will probably grow used to it.
Possibly. I never fully get used to it, and I'm a doctor for a living. People die, but it's the unfortunate truth. People die.
I didn't even hesitate.
Survival instinct.
He was running away.
And trust me, still with that guy, it's a survival instinct. If that guy could have a gun come out of his butt, he would.
I thought he killed Vinny, and I just lifted my gun.
Well, I mean, maybe sometime we can tell you all the awful things he's done, but to keep it short, he's experimented on children and killed many.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that.
But I know that doesn't make it easier.
I believe that there are people that deserve to die. I believe that there are evils that you can't fix. It's still different in your head than when you're the one pulling the trigger.
Absolutely. And what you're feeling does not make you a bad person.
It's like I regret it and I don't at the exact same time.
Sounds about right.
But it doesn't even mean anything.
Does
If
Joan
he's running
hear any
off
of
in
this?
Joan's body, it doesn't mean a damn thing. I mean, yeah, it's one bedroom. You probably hear all of this.
Yeah.
You all hear this probably. It didn't do anything.
Well, if what happened did happen, the primary source of stupid Xander is gone. And we have his Clarkium. Would Ping know that she has the Clarkium?
She probably would have mentioned it.
Then yeah. It's also a safe assumption if you know that the body was
Yeah.
searched that he had Clarkium on him.
And
Which
I know
means-
how to switch bodies, which means that we can get Vinny to do the thing.
What? Do what thing? What?
Also, did Minerva mention the other things that she got off of
Yeah.
Xander?
Yeah, she would have.
Okay, then you all know that Minerva grabbed a notebook off of Xander.
We
Well,
have
Vinny-
information.
Vinny actually pauses for a second. It's like, we can prevent this from happening to you and your Xander. That's why I would refuse to touch him. Because he wasn't him.
I think that whatever is going to happen to me is already going to happen to me because of today.
No.
Maybe not the me that you knew, but something's changed.
We need to. It's why we are. Second reason we're here. We need to stop this from him becoming that.
Well, his body's gone now, so unless he can reform that, he'll just
Not
be body
that.
hopping.
Not that. Your Xander.
My
That's what's important.
We're finding a
how
way
do we
to-
stop
Well,
that?
if
You
I
need to destroy that. And I guess he gestures to wherever the Clarkium is. It's like the Clarkium.
yeah, I agree. But before we do that, I need a body.
Fuck you.
Joan, you don't get anything right now.
She kind of does need a body if you ever want Alenia back.
Can we put her in a house cat?
You're not sacrificing a poor innocent cat!
Okay, fair.
I'm out of magic and
But-
I'm not using that.
Also, my body does not have magic. I can do Alenia's magic in her body. Therefore, Xander can no longer hop bodies.
There is
Yeah.
no magic aside from what you can use from that stone, which is the reason I became a rat in the first place.
How do we destroy it?
Exactly. So we
I don't
can
know.
kill Xander permanently after I get my body back.
I don't fucking care about your body. You can go die in a hole.
Do you care about Alenia?
Apparently you don't.
Why would I?
I think you've answered your own question. Go die in a fucking hole.
Joan's made it radiantly clear how she feels about all of us, but whatever. I was more worried about talking to Minerva, and Pink's gonna turn her head towards the rest of the group if she had eyes, like widening them, like she's experiencing things that we're used to. Shut up. And making sure that Minerva is gonna be okay for the night.
I will be
Up,
fine.
Joan.
You were like muted or something for most of that round.
Oh no. It's like, hear that? Shut the fuck up, Joan.
I am fine. I will be fine. I'm going to help you see this through,
That's your decision.
and I've made it.
I think with that, we'll have you all go to sleep for the night, assuming everyone wants to spend the night sleeping.
Please. I need to get some water. The snarling Minnie wrecked my throat.
No worries.
Yes, Ping would like to sleep.
Okay.
Please.
Joan, do you sleep for the night?
Joan would probably, before going to sleep, find a notebook of some sort and start jotting down a lot of things.
We'll say Alenia had a notebook on her. And you're able to do that. Okay.
And then she would go to sleep jotting things down.
All right. So in the course of the evening after you go to sleep, Joan, you will basically discover that Alenia has been released from wherever she was because the drugs have left your system. So now it is up to you, Gwen, the player, who you want to have be out at any given time.
Oh, lovely.
So, however you want to play it, perfectly fine. But basically, Joan and Alenia are both in there. Xander didn't do anything special like he
So-
normally does to make sure that only one person is actually there when they're awake. So you can have Alenia pop through whenever she wants.
So, yeah, when Joan goes to sleep, okay, when Joan goes to
Apparently that
sleep,
doesn't want to stay up. Sorry about that.
No worries.
when Joan goes to sleep, Alenia comes through with a vengeance, and is basically she first of all gets vines and binds Joan.
Okay.
And
This
it's
is
like-
in the Mindscape place.
Yes. It's like,
Okay.
Oh, okay, we're on equal footing now. No, we're fucking not. That's another thing that we need to discuss is language. Please. Can you not? Oh,
I forgot
if we
about
are
that.
going to share a body, you are going to have to be nicer. No, I'm fucking not. Then you're never going to drive. Is that clear? Or do I need to spell it out for you? You see the color drain from Joan's face. And Joan realizes that she's not got an option here.
Okay.
And is like, fine, I'll take a day. But when I'm out, I want to be out. Oh, no. When you're out, I will still be here. I will still know everything you do. I will be able to veto anything you say and do. Shit. And Alenia's like, try and say that again. Shirt.
I dare ya.
What? What you do? Shirt. Flub.
You're in the bad place
Dingleberries.
now.
Much better. Much better.
Holy fork and shirt balls.
Exactly. Stuff along that lines. You're in my world now.
Okay. And with that, we'll. I think this is actually a pretty good stopping point. So we'll have you all wake up the next morning, and we'll wrap up here. What do you do in the morning? What do you want to do as your plan of action for that day?
Sneak them all out the window.
Okay.
Vinny was gonna talk to Minerva for a second and
Oh, okay.
try to be personable.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Which he's really bad at.
You can try. You can certainly try.
Can certainly try. Yep.
In which Vera's inner DM emerges.
I love it.
So, I guess once Vinny's actually like awake and feeling better because he felt like shit earlier, wonder why.
Almost dying tends to do that.
Yeah, listen, Minerva.
Vinny.
I admittedly was here to kill Xander, our Xander, not yours. But you're important. I would have never found him if it wasn't for you, not you, the other you. Oh, God, he was really bad at this.
How about why don't you refer to me as Minnie? And then the other Minerva as Minerva.
Like the fucking mouse?
Who?
Would either of them know who Minnie Mouse is?
That's the 40s.
Vinny
Yeah.
might know who Minnie Mouse is. Minerva
Minerva
definitely would
doesn't.
not.
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure somebody has called him Mickey before when they found out he was a rat man in the other
Yeah.
world. So it's like, God, it's name of a mouse character.
Yes, well,
I'll think of
it's good enough.
something.
Minnie, just Minnie.
The point.
Thing is gonna be sitting here the whole time like this. Like so proud that Vinny's using his words.
Using words. It's like, the point is your comfort and safety is also important. I've spent my life alone, fighting for myself. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at people. People weren't good to me, but you're good people and don't deserve any of this. Do what's best for you. We can take care of things if you need to go and leave it alone.
Thank you. I'm sorry
And
for everything that you went through, but I think this is my fight now too. And it doesn't feel right to leave it unfinished. You know?
I didn't deserve what happened. My sister didn't deserve what happened. None of us deserve what happened, and you don't deserve this either.
I don't think that the world is something that gives people what they deserve. I think that that's something you have to fight to take, even when the world throws everything in its power to stop you at you.
I like that.
And I think that it's only by fighting hard enough to win that you actually get what maybe you deserve. So we're fighting. All of us.
I will take vengeance for me, for my sister, for you.
Just don't die again.
I
That was-
didn't
You
die
came,
the first
you
time.
came very, very close. That was. Don't do that.
Oh, I won't let him.
Nobody asked you.
I trust her to keep her word on that.
You can.
You do what's best for you, too. Don't be stupid. That's my job.
This whole Vinny using his words thing, it's so adorable.
I know he's being all
Say hi.
interpersonal. It's Prash.
I'll keep
I-
it
I
in
have-
mind.
And
I've not
if
been paying attention the past 5 minutes, I guess.
Sorry,
Vivi's
what was
been
that?
talking and being all kind this whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's using his words.
I'll keep
And
that
the-
in mind.
Oh, come here.
And with that, he's done. He doesn't even know how to like properly end the conversation. He just kind of is like, good.
He just
Talk.
walks away.
Just sit down or whatever. Just like end of conversation. Although he didn't make any proper closure to it.
To be fair, I
Okay.
think everyone's bad at that part of a conversation.
Yeah.
Vinny's especially
Yeah.
bad.
Okay. Do any of you make plans or have anything else you want to do for the morning before we close out?
I mean, Vinny, now that Vinny feels better, I mean, he can address the issue at large if Minerva has, like, said, like, for sure she's helping.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she was kind of at a loss before where it's like, what? Future what? And then they've been focused on Xander. But I guess he can try to explain the whole situation. Oh. He says...
Maybe
Vinny,
save that for the next one.
Yeah.
Save that for
that's-
the next one?
Yeah.
That'll
Yeah, that's
work.
going to be a long
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
oh boy.
But
Okay.
that's important. If
We'll open
Minerva's
up with a
helping,
super deep world building conversation, and I'm here for it.
Hell yeah.
you've gotten
All right,
bits and
sounds good.
pieces. It's the full picture that you're missing.
Yep.
Then, in that case, we will pan away from our intrepid group here, and we will see someone that looks very much like Joan stumbling out of the woods into the fields, the farm fields of the Clark estate. They're holding their head and they seem very confused. And we just see them muttering, Xander. Xander has the answers. Gotta find Xander.
Oh boy.
And then they continue to stumble into the cornfields and disappear. And that's where we will actually end everything.
Yay!
Nice.
So thank you all for playing. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Rowan, for gifting that subscription. Gwen for the $4 donation. That was fantastic. I was not at all expecting you all to kill Xander today, so that was fun.
I am pleased. I'm happy.
I loved
We
it.
finna drag him.
That was just
Well-
it's like, wait,
This
Xander's over
happened.
there?
We're,
Yep.
we're trying to make up for how season 1 ended.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Oops.
Yes. But yeah, that was fantastic. Y'all definitely kept me on my toes today. And that was a ton of fun. Absolutely loved that session. So we'll go around real quick and do our outros and favorite parts of the game. We'll go reverse order this time, and we'll start with Lisa. What was your favorite part? And then where can we find you next?
Well, finding me next here. Next week I'll be here. My favorite part would have to have been the insane crit roll from
Yeah.
hell. Just
Roll 20 was like, yeah.
roll 20 with extreme prejudice,
Roll 20
Yeah.
was the same.
and it was just like, you know what, the Sander guy, fuck him. Like, just I
Yeah.
could not believe that it algorithmed out that way.
I
Just
still can't understand what happened.
I love it.
51.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
How do you
God
how?
came down from heaven to roll 20. RNG Jesus stretched out his hands and said, I died for this.
and the bullet was made from the wood of the true cross or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That was definitely an RN Jesus miracle.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved it.
It's like when Twitch plays Pokemon, that whole thing with like the Helix fossil. The Helix fossil blessed us. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened, but it was astounding.
That was pretty great. Yes. I like that for the raid call. I'm okay with this.
Yes.
Fantastic. And then we'll pass it on to Vera. What was your favorite part? And then where can we find you next?
Sorry, my internet just cut out entirely. What was that?
I said, I was just saying, what was your favorite part and where can we find you next?
It was either Xander trying to like talk Minerva down after she shot him, or Ping and Vinny trying to like check up on her afterwards.
Vinny being terrible at it.
No, it was cute.
You tried.
It was adorable.
He was genuinely
was
trying. That was really
trash.
cute.
I loved that.
But you can find me at Vera Says Dragons just about everywhere on the internet. And yeah, this is great.
Awesome. And
Graven,
Glenn.
I gotta say though, I hate you because now the term love muffin is going to haunt my nightmares.
Forget
pretty
love
gross.
handles. Now we've got
Oh.
love muffins.
Oh,
Uh,
I am
No.
genuinely a little bit sorry.
all I can think of is Lady Gaga's poker face bluffing with my muffin now, and I'm just like, I need to leave.
Oh
Damn
God.
you!
Especially since that implies that at some
Heart.
point in that timeline's marriage, he has called you that.
Yeah,
I'm
well, this
probably
Minerva
okay
is
with
not
that.
down for this at all.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
no. This Minerva, when he does that, is going to be like, nope.
Bitch, slap him.
I look forward
He's
to
so
seeing
confused.
how Minerva murdering an older version of Xander affects how she's able to handle her Xander from now on. Let's see if that manages to stick together.
We will find out. So Gwen, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was right at the end with Alenia telling Joan how it is.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good. The
Yeah.
freaking cursing.
Yeah, the good place
Yeah.
cursing.
That was pretty great.
Motherfucking shirt balls.
Yes. Holy freaking shirt balls, yes.
All right, and then
You can find me next
find you
on
next?
Peasant Strike Back.
Fantastic, which will be this Monday, same place, and I believe just an hour earlier. We'll be at I believe that one's at 6 p.m. Mountain Time.
Hopefully we start on time. We've
Hopefully
never
we start on
started
time this week. Yes.
We never started on time before. I don't see why we would this time.
That game always has technical issues that crop up for some reason.
But yes, you can
all
also find me at Potato Hollow on Twitch. On Twitter, that's the word.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Perfect. And then Rowan, what was your favorite part, and where can we find you next?
Oh man. Well, can I say revenge is sweet?
Yes.
Glad that we've killed the final boss of last season. So I mean, there's that. I definitely think just losing our crap after the roll ended up being 51 still like blows my mind. It's all 5 of them.
Yep. Super mind-blowing.
Unfortunately, Vinny was a little too distracted to really deliver the fact that he's really freaked out about the part that is human now. But I just really enjoyed that.
Awesome. And where can we find you next?
All right. Well, next we'll see how it goes tomorrow. We'll probably do R&R streaming tomorrow here. We ended up not doing that last
Sunday.
week.
Yeah.
We ended up not doing that last week because we work ourselves to the bone and get really tired.
Yes.
But so hopefully that pans out. If that does not, you will find me on my channel on Wednesday. That is Rowan North here on Twitch, where I will have the penultimate episode of Grimm. Ooh.
Yes, that'll be fun. Well, fantastic. For me, I think my favorite part was frantically trying to figure out, okay, you're killing the main plot driver for the rest of this season today. How do I make this work? So having to think quickly on my feet was actually pretty fun. And it was, I gotta admit, kind of nice to see Xander, trying to talk his way out of something and not being able to.
He almost succeeded.
Almost.
But luckily I followed Vinny.
Almost.
Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty fun. And now I have new, really fun and evil ideas for how the rest of the season's going to go.
Yay!
Yes, it's going to be great. And this actually gives me ideas for season 3, which I've already been planning. So this actually ties in really well to season 3.
Wowzer.
Yeah. 1 second. My cat was doing something he's not supposed to. There we go. So as for where you can find me next, I will be back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, hopefully, doing R&R streaming with Rowan here. We're going to play, Franbo, right?
Yeah. We should probably pick that up now, even though spooky season is over.
Close enough. So yeah, we'll pick that up, and then I'll be back on Monday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for the Peasant Strike Back. with another fantastic cast. Myself
That
and
is
Gwen
always
are
a
in that
laugh
one.
riot.
We always laugh until our faces hurt on that one. It's a really funny one. So lots of other exciting, cool things that are happening this season as well. If you want to check all of that out, head to twitter.com/theraven, which I will put into chat. And that will give you updates on everything that's going on, schedule changes, all that jazz. There's a really cool trailer that I posted today for one of our miniseries as well. So definitely go check that out. With all that being said, we're going to go on a quick raid. Looks like there's not a whole lot of folks online right now, but one of our friends, Renegale, is currently streaming. Looks like he's streaming Rainbow Six. So he plays with us on Grim on Rowan's channel on Wednesdays. So definitely go say hi. Give him a follow. He's a pretty cool guy. So we're going to go do that now, and then we will see you all tomorrow. So, bye.
Bye.
Bye.